Hey everyone, welcome back to Aseens. So in today's video we will be talking about SSLC Science Blueprint for the year 2020-2021, that is for this June's exam. Okay, so we'll be discussing about the themes, what are the marks allotted for each theme, okay, and we will be also going through the revised weightage for this year due to COVID condition. And also the question paper pattern, what type of questions, or should I say what type of pattern you're going to get for this year. So let's get started. To start with, every year we had a paper with this, which is completely combined. We didn't have partitions of physics, chemistry and biology. But this year, this is the first time what we should know is our question paper is going to be set into three parts. The first part, part A, is going to be for physics, which will account for a total of 28 marks. The second part, part B, is going to be for chemistry, and it's going to allot, it's going to be having a total of 25 mark questions. Then the third part, part C, that is going to be for biology, and it will be a total of 27 marks. So together, all this 28 plus 25 plus 27 will be 80 marks. So we are going to face 80 marks paper divided into three categories. Now, let's go through the themes, what we have, and what are the chapters in each theme, and what marks will be allotted totally for each theme. So the first one is materials in daily life. This comes under chemistry part. Okay, so here the following chapters are present under this category, and this total will be accounting for 25 marks. So the chapters are acid, bases and salt, metals and non-metals, carbon and its compound, periodic classification. So among these chapters here we have a little bit of reduction in this chapter, acid, bases and salt, and carbon and its compound. Other than that, metals and non-metals and periodic classification we are supposed to study entirely. So this chapters will account for a total of 25 marks in your paper. The second part is the world of living. Okay, all the biology chapters. This is a biology portion, and here the chapters which are present under this theme is life processes, control and coordination, how do organisms reproduce, and heredity and evolution. So once again, 4 chapters over here. Among these 4 chapters, we have reduction in life processes. Then we have got a bit of reduction in how do organisms reproduce. Other than that, control and coordination and heredity and evolution have got no deduction. So these 4 chapters together, they account for 22 marks. Moving on to the next theme, natural phenomena. Okay, so this comes under the physics portion. So under this theme we had 2 chapters. One is light, reflection and refraction, and the other one was human eye and the colorful world, which has been deducted for this year. So we have got only 1 chapter under this category, and this 1 chapter, sole chapter, will account for 8 marks. So furthermore, this chapter we have got only half to study for this COVID, for this particular exam. So reflection part is completely deducted for the portion, and only refraction part is considered. So from this refraction part, a total of 8 marks is going to be accounted. Next, how do things work? Once again, this is also from your physics portion. So under this theme we have got 2 chapters, that is electricity and magnetic effects of electric current. So these 2 chapters, there is no deduction at all. Complete chapters are present for this year, and from these 2 chapters a total of 17 marks is going to be allotted. So 17 plus 8, here it is 25. So these 2 chapters comes under the physics category. Now moving on to the last one, the general science category, that is natural resources. Here we have got 3 topics, that is our environment, sustainable management of natural resources, and sources of energy. So there is reduction in each of these chapters. So together, even after deduction, okay, whatever is left from that topics, we are going to get a total of 8 marks. Now the question, we have got only 3 parts in our question paper. So this chapter or this theme is going to be divided under physics and biology questions. Okay, so if you see, under chemistry, see, chemistry allots 25 marks, and we have got all 25 marks under this 4 chapters. But in case of biology and physics, see, a biology accounts for 22 marks, but we have to make it 27. So the remaining 5 marks will come from this particular part, and the left out 3 marks will go to the physics portion, that is, to make it 28. Okay, so that is how the division of the blueprint is. Next, we are going to see the revised weightage for this year. Okay, so every time we divide it under 4 objectives: remembering, understanding, application, and skills. So remembering, under this objective we get questions like define, loss, and all, where you are quoting from your memory, or where your memory plays an important role. So those questions come under remembering, and it's going to account for a total of 16 marks of your out of your 80 marks. Okay, then the next one, understanding. Here the reasoning questions, give reason type of questions, how kind of questions, why kind of questions, what you have in your, from your textbook, from your portion. So those questions will come under this category, understanding, and it will account for a total of 44 marks from your 80 marks. So almost half of your question paper will have such kind of questions. Next, application questions. Under these questions, you are going to get, you might get problems, you might get application based question in day-to-day life, how you're going to use it. They might ask you in your, practical questions under this category. So a total of 4 marks will be counted over here. And the last one, skills. Skills consist of your diagrams. Okay, so here you have got 12 marks allotted for your diagrams, and apart from that you have got 4 marks for, for the diagram based questions, where in the objective questions or in somewhere else they'll incorporate questions related to diagrams, and that will be counted under the skills. So a total of 16 marks will be allotted under skills. So a total of 80 marks. Okay, so 16, 44, 4 and 16 together, it becomes 80. Now talking about the difficulty level for this year. See, every time it used to be more, but this year, considering the conditions, they have changed the difficulty level. So at present, from your 80 marks paper, you are going to get 32 marks questions, which will be, quite easier, very much easier to understand and answer. So it will be 32. And average level questions, you will have a total of 40 marks out of it. So 40 mark questions will be average level questions, and the last one, the remaining one, that is 8 marks, will account for the difficult level questions. So total of 80 marks. Now the most awaited one, that is our question paper pattern. See, we have got model question papers from the board. Okay, so we have got 2 papers. Based on that, I have, we have got 3 categories, as I said, part A, part B, part C. And how many questions, how many marks we have got, everything I have written over here. But before going through this, we'll go through the general one. Okay, so by seeing those papers, those 2 model question papers, if I, just allot it together, if I mix it up and if I make it up, so a total of multiple choice questions will be 8 questions. 1 mark questions are going to be 8. Okay, direct questions. Then 2 mark questions will be 8 once again. 3 mark questions will be a total of 9 questions. 4 mark questions will be 4 questions. We are going to get 4 questions of 4 marks, and 5 mark questions 1. So total of questions will be 38 questions. So your question numbers will be, the last question will be 38th question. So total 38 questions will be there. So based on that, the marks 80 marks. Now this questions, as I said, our paper is going to be divided under 3 categories: part A, part B and part C, for physics, chemistry and biology respectively. So these questions are once again dispersed, they are divided into 3 categories. Now if you see, 8 cannot be divided under 3, so it has to be either 3, 3 and 2, or 4, 2, 2, something like that. Okay, similarly once again over here also, so since this cannot be divided by 3, they are going to divide it into 3, 3, 2 or 4, 2, 2, something like that they are going to divide into. Whereas for the 3 mark questions, 9, okay, so it's completely divisible by 3. So 3, 3, 3. In part A, you're going to get 3 questions of 3 marks, part B 3 questions of 3 marks, and part C 3 questions of 3 marks. Then coming to your 4 mark questions, Okay, we have got 4 questions. So definitely one question will be there. Okay, any one part will have 2 questions of 4 marks. Okay, so 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, like that. So any part, there is no surety which part is going to get more questions of which one. Okay, and lastly 5 mark questions, we are going to get 1 question. So this can be put into any of the 3 parts. Okay, in one case they might give you in part A, that is physics, or they might give you in chemistry, or they might give you in biology. Depending upon the weightage, they might vary, but on the whole, as decided, your physics are going to be of 28 marks, chemistry 25, and biology 27. So just we are going to compare with, model question papers. So 2 model question papers. Okay, and what type of questions, how many we have got, that I have written everything over here for comparison, so you can get a better idea. So first let's talk about part A, that is physics. So here in the part model question paper 1, we have got 3 questions of MCQ, whereas on in the model paper 2 we have got 4 questions. Similarly, 1 mark question. Okay, the short answers, we have got 2 questions here. Here too we have got 2 questions. The first number in the multiplication accounts for the question number, and the second number is marks. Okay, so 2 questions, 2 into 1 mark. Similarly, 2 mark questions, in this case we have got 3, whereas in the other case we have got 2. So here we have got an extra 2 mark question. Okay, then 3 mark questions, as said, it's going to be 3 3 everywhere, so 3 and 3. 4 mark question, we have got 2 over here, whereas here we have got only 1. So as I said, 4 mark question in any one place, any one of the category is going to be more. So in this case, in the model paper 1, it's more in physics part. Then there is no 5 mark question in physics portion in the model paper 1, but in model paper 2 we have got a 5 mark question, that is the one sole question which we have for 5 marks. It is coming under the physics part. Okay, as you can see here. So we have got an extra 5 mark question over here, whereas in this case we have got an extra 4 mark question and an extra 2 mark question over here. So totally if you calculate, here it accounts for 28 marks, here too it accounts for 28 marks. There is no changes in the weightage. Now coming to the chemistry part. Okay, here we have got 3 MCQs in paper 1 and 2 MCQs in paper 2. So difference in MCQ levels. Then in 1 mark question, here we have got 3. In this case we have got 4. So if you observe, it's completely balanced. So here 3 plus 3 6, here 4 plus 2 6. Okay, then coming to the 2 mark questions, here we have got 3. In this case also we have got 3 questions. Then once again here 3 mark questions, 3 3. As I said, everywhere whichever paper you select, you are going to get 3 mark questions, 3 in every paper, in every category, in every part. Now coming to 4 mark question, in both the cases we have got 1 4 mark questions. So total of 25 marks. Then the last one, part C, that is our biology. So in both the cases MCQs we have got 2 2. Okay, 1 mark question, in this case it's 3, whereas in the other case it's 2. So here we have got 1 less. So 2 mark questions, on this side we have got 2 questions, whereas on the paper 2 side we have got 3 questions. 3 mark questions, once again 3 3, no difference there. So 4 mark questions, in part 1 paper we have got only 1. Paper 1 we have got only 1, whereas in paper 2 we have got 2 questions of 4 marks. Okay, whereas now in the paper 1 we have got 5 mark questions in biology. Okay, here no 5 mark questions under biology, but instead we had it in physics. We have already seen that. So this is the complete paper. There is no much difference, but we are going to, it feels as if there is a lot of difference due to division of parts. Okay, physics, chemistry and biology. So it will be the case that either if we are busy writing only part A and part B, we might have less time for part C. So time management will be very much necessary to write this paper. So that's about this. Very soon I am going to come up with the passing package. Okay, keep your eyes set on it. In case of any doubts, just leave me a comment at the bottom and I'll get back to you. Thank you for watching.